Shady, is it coincidence you're wearing black and yellow?
Yeah, I told y'all boys.
Oh, I'm telling y'all, this is about to be the best Monday show we've had. Thank y'all for being here. You could be watching any show. You're hanging out with us. We don't take it for granted. Shady, get it popping, big dog. What statement did Russell Wilson make?
That I was right. I was right. Think about this, though. So they had the game last night, right?
Yep.
And now, you know, the best part about football is when you soar because all the work is done.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You turn on the TV, you go to the facility, and you see LeSean McCoy talk about the Steelers, right? With the black and yellow on. I'm going to say this. I said, what a coincidence. Russell gets his first start as a Steeler. And I said, season high in points, season high in yards. Did y'all expect that?
409 yards?
I did. So I want to say this, man. I think every wide receiver in the building is super happy that Russell's the starter now. Why is that? Because Pickens is. We have a chance to throw the ball downfield. The defense. Yeah. We finally got a lead by double digits. Now we're going to sack the quarterback. We don't have to worry about trying to win the game by getting a strip sack fumble or a pick. No. This is what the Steelers wanted all this long. They wanted to have some good, efficient quarterback play, throw the ball downfield, give us opportunity for wide receivers to make some plays, and win the game. Yeah, man, Mike Tomlin, I know what you're thinking.
What are you thinking?
Yeah. I don't want to say it. Look, and I want to say this real quick. Justin Fields, I got to give a lot more respect to him. Because it's hard, especially for quarterbacks, to be honest. I watch a lot of superstar quarterbacks, like the guy you played for, Aaron Rodgers, other guys, I won't name them, but I'm going to name Aaron because that's your boy. And they love the point to blame. Well, I was 4-1. I was this and that. Well, no, you wasn't playing well, and he said that. And that was heroic for him to do that.
Yeah, well said. Chase, you the quarterback, man. Let's talk quarterbacks. Yeah. What statement did Russell Wilson make, big dog?
I mean, he made a big statement. It was his 189th game. When the broadcast said that last night, I said 189. That's why Mike Tomlin, we should all trust in him. Yeah. Because he knows his team. Yeah. And it was reported that he was a lone ranger on this decision to start Russell Wilson, which means the offensive coordinator probably wanted Justin Fields. The team probably wanted Justin Fields. You know what? Tomlin said, I've never had a losing season. Never. Trust in me.
Talk about it.
So I like it. And I wasn't impressed in the first quarter. And Shady, I know you weren't either, big dog, because he was 2 of 10. He was 19 yards, had a sack, had an incompletion, multiple incompletions, was overthrowing people. And then finally, Arthur Smith got it going. He finally put Russ under center, play action. He was under center on 41 of his 66 snaps, something he hadn't been under center that much since 2016. That's super impressive to me, and that's what Arthur Smith wants to be. It reminded me of his old school Tennessee Titans with Ryan Tannehill, where they're pounding the football, and then they're going heavy play action. They're throwing the ball down the field, and that's where Russ is at in his career right now. He was 8 of 9 for 150 yards on play action under center dropbacks. Justin Fields wasn't doing that. I'm going to keep it real. I'm a big Justin Fields fan. He wasn't throwing the ball down the field to George Pickens, to Pat Freiermuth, all those. And when you throw the ball down the field like that, you're going to open up that run game for Najee Harris. You're not going to get the run game that, Justin Fields had, but it looks like a better offense. Season high in yards, season high in points. They've scored 69 points in the last 2 games. I know you're really happy. That's all I was thinking about when I was watching it on the plane ride, was how happy Shady is.
Was you just more like Shady was right, more than happy?
No, you weren't. I was just happy.
James, where you at, man? Chime in on this. What statement did Russ make?
I'm with Chase, but I'm the first half. The first half, I'm like, it don't look no different. We put you in the pass, and we're not really passing. Without George Pickens making a one-hand catch to really get that thing started, Russ did not look good the first half. Then the second half, when he settled in there, Russ made a statement. A big statement. To where if he could play like this, who knows how far the Pittsburgh Steelers
Talk about it.
And that is why Mike Tomlin chose to put Russ in the game, not for your legs. We know Russ ain't running like Justin Fields. We putting you in the game because we want to get more explosive in the pass game, and that's what Russell Wilson gave you. And in the second half, he clearly outplayed Aaron Rodgers in the pass game, being his 189th start, but first start of the season. And this offense looked like an offense that if they can continue to play like this, this is what we've been asking for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And to be honest with you, who knows how far the Pittsburgh Steelers can go if Russell Wilson can play like this. And to be honest with you, as I'm watching the game, it wasn't really nothing spectacular. It was what Shady has been saying all year long, the rush from Denver. That's what I seen. It was the Russ from Denver last year.
Denver Russ.
Nah, he made some of them throws. To be honest with you, last year in Denver, he made some of them wild plays with his legs.
Yeah.
You know, but in the pocket last night, it was like he made a couple throws in Denver. He made a couple plays last year. And this year, you got George. They look different.
They look different. I think Russ said simply, I can't guarantee you'll win a Super Bowl with me, but I can guarantee you won't win it without me. Mm-hmm. That's what he said simply. Like, I can't promise you Steelers fans that I will win you a Super Bowl. But I can promise you that without me, y'all not going to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's right.
What Russ did was remind people why he's a Hall of Famer. What Russ did was remind people why he got $242 million. What Russ did was remind people why he's a Super Bowl champ. Then he also did another thing. He told people things. He reminded us of things we knew, but he told us things we didn't know. He told Mike Tomlin, hey, you were right when you said you're not trying to win games, you're trying to win a world championship. He told Steelers fans, hey, I was worth the wait. He told George Pickens, hey, you were right when you said you are a top 5 receiver, you just need somebody to get you the ball. He reminded the world of things and he told us things simultaneously, but the overwhelming message to me is, I can't guarantee you Russ will win you a Super Bowl, but I can guarantee you without Russell Wilson, you won't win a Super Bowl.
And that's so true. And it's one game, right? It's one game. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but one thing I did notice, I'm going to keep it real, Shady, what Arthur Smith and Russell Wilson were doing at the line of scrimmage specifically, you could hear it in the broadcast. He's checking plays left and right. There's a lot of run pass kill or kill pass run. What does that mean? There's 2 plays or 3 plays called in the huddle. Justin wasn't doing that. I didn't hear that at the line of scrimmage. And I think that's what Mike Tomlin wanted was let's get in and out of the right play at the right time versus the right looks. Russell's seen every possible look you could possibly want. And so I think with that, I think that's why he went Lone Ranger. And man, did you see how happy Mike Tomlin was at the end of the game? He's like, stop doubting me.
It's like we always talk about the locker room thing. Locker room this, locker room that. I see a little different Russ though, right?
You seen
right? He got handshakes. I couldn't see Russ having handshakes with everybody.
Yeah.
And that lets me know that, okay, maybe this team is accepting of Russ. Yep. Maybe they rocking with him.
And I think to that point, Russ is a little bit of a changed man. At the end of the game, I don't know if y'all saw, Melissa Stark, I believe is the sideline commentator, asked Russ, hey, you had a sign-off in Seattle,
big time.
Right? Go Hawks. You had a sign-off in Denver. Let's ride. She said, what's your sign-off now, Russ? Like setting him up. She set him up to fall to the public.
He ain't right back, though.
Yeah, not at all. He simply said, hey, I'm going to wait on that. And she's like, wait for what? He said, I'm going to wait on that. Yeah. Old Russ might have done something that the world would have perceived as corny. He didn't say nothing. He just said, hey, I'm going to wait on that.
It's one game.
Sierra got him right.
It's one game.
Well,
he got him right.
Speaking of getting right, I would have thought Aaron Rodgers would get the Jets right. Again, there's too much to get to, so we got to roll. Jets, Aaron Rodgers. Again, James Jones, a couple interceptions. I thought Devontae Adams was supposed to be the magic potion. I thought he was supposed to be the cure-all for the Jets' issues. No. Jets lose again on that field, falling to Russell Wilson. Aaron Rodgers looked okay. James, I'm going to ask you a question. I know it's going to hurt for you to answer. You're compensated well to answer questions honestly.
And to be real.
To be real, to be truthful, to be honest.
Not enough.
James, has Aaron Rodgers been a failure for the Jets?
I must spit my coffee.
No, man, my dog has not been a failure. I can't sit up here and say failure.
Then what can you say?
I know what you're trying.
What can you say?
Get him, Acho.
In the facility. He's been a disappointment. He's been
some of the other words.
Some other words.
No. He's been a disappointment. And to be honest with you, the team has been a disappointment, but he has the ball in his hands the most. I'm watching that game, and I started off chilling watching the game because, you know what I mean? Hey, we started the game well, you know. Devontae had a couple catches.
Yeah, he did.
I'm like, okay, we getting in the groove of things. 15 points in the first half. It was a bad interception. I thought he had Devontae Adams, the first pick.
Yep.
I thought he had Devontae Adams open. So I'm like, man, it's going to be a good day. Then second half rolls around and, I'm eating a bunch of crazy stuff. I'm supposed to be on the diet. I'm stressed out. You know what I mean? I ain't even a Jets fan. I'm just
stress eating.
I got Packers in my blood, but I'm rooting for Aaron Rodgers. But it just looks bad, man. They got too much talent over there, and that's why I'm saying disappointment, because they got too much talent over there to look the way they looking, man, straight up. And I don't really care what the play calls are. I don't care who the offensive coordinators are. You have 4 really good wide receivers out there on the field, 2 really good running backs out there on the field, and we want to touch on offensive line. We want to touch on all this other stuff. Just make the throws and make the catches and make some plays for your football team. The Jets ain't doing that. The Jets do not know how to win, period. And it may sound easy, it may sound hard, however you want it. They don't know how to win. They don't make the winning plays in no area. They can't kick a field goal. They can't make a third down. They can't block a pass rusher. They just do not make the winning plays. The Jets do not know how to win right now. And until they do that, it's going to be a long, long, long season. And y'all know how I ride for Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams and the Jets. But it looks bad.
It looks so bad. I'm going to be honest with this. It looks so bad. I mean, is there a difference between Zach Wilson and Aaron Rodgers at this point?
See, here you go.
All I'm saying, look.
Points scored,
And then
no.
Yo,
you
in
go
the
into
first
numbers
7,
and graphics
all I'm
and
saying,
all
in the
that.
first 7 games last year started with Zach Wilson.
2-5.
Right? He was 3-4.
No, can't be. Couldn't be.
Zach Wilson won.
Couldn't be.
Your boy, A-Rod, 2-5. What you want to tell me, James Jones? They're looking the same.
They look the same.
It's looking the same.
just told
They
you,
can't
Russ,
win.
man.
They have all the talent. Okay, so we need this running back. Okay, we need that running back. Okay, we need this wide receiver.
they
we need
got
one more
everything.
wide receiver.
They got
Then you
everything
get him.
they need, man.
What is the issue here? Because when I watch him, it's only Aaron Rodgers. Only Aaron Rodgers. Now, I will say this. Garrett Wilson, I don't know what's going on with him. They told me how talented he was. I see the talent, but I don't see no production. I could blame this thing on so many different players and coaches and all that shit, and like the reality TV, this coach is fired and that coach. I get all that. But the main person is Aaron Rodgers. Everybody said that, yo, if the Jets get him, he's going to elevate everybody on the team.
Make
They're going to win
everybody
this, they're going to
better.
win that. I don't see it. I do not see it. And I'm not going to let you not blame anybody but Aaron Rodgers.
A failure is a strong word.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I would say it's in between a failure and a disappointment because when you say failure, it's hard to put that in the same
Is
sentence.
there a word in between
with
failure
Aaron-
and disappointment?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. It's something. I don't know what it is.
I know. I wanted you to educate me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but it's one of those things where failure with Aaron Rodgers, first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the best to ever play the game. But specifically with the Jets, like they fired their head coach. They changed the offensive play caller. They traded for his favorite receiver. His receiver two's his buddy, Alan Lazard. Nothing's helping. And they're basically turned this entire franchise upside down for that guy. And it's not showing. And specifically, he's having his worst statistical year. You want to talk about Shady's graphics? I got a graphic for you. Look at this. It's his second worst in his entire career completion percentage, worst passer rating, worst pass yards in attempt, worst pass to TD interception ratio. The biggest thing is explosive play percentage. That's where he sort of made his living in Green Bay, was extending plays outside of the pocket. Like, when will we just say, all right, like, enough is enough. You haven't shown what you've shown. It's not all on Aaron Rodgers, but when you're the quarterback, you're going to get way too much blame when stuff goes wrong, and you're going to get way too much credit when stuff goes right. Stuff's going wrong right now, so the blame's on Aaron.
I don't get why. Did y'all get soft this weekend?
Nah.
It's a failure. An undeniable failure. Y'all got kids. Y'all know when y'all kids hand y'all the report cards at home during the halfway
Better be some A's
trimester,
on
and
there.
they say, hey, Dad, I went 2 of 5 through the first 7. I only got 2 right. You know what that is?
F.
A F. It's a failure.
It's not passing.
The NFL is a pass,
punishment.
fail league. Aaron Rodgers is failing. That is an objective fact. That is an objective truth. Can he turn it around? Yes. The end of the school year is not over, so to speak. But right now, he's failing. Head coach, fired. Offensive coordinator, demoted. Gave up a 3rd-round pick for Devontae Adams, and Aaron Rodgers has been there for a plausible 24 games, and he got 3 wins, of which Zach Wilson was responsible for the majority of 1 of. So he got 2 wins out of a plausible 24 games he could have performed in, excluding the playoffs. So a plausible 28 games he could have performed in, and he got 2 wins. That's a failure. It's a complete objective failure. And James Jones, for you to come on these national airwaves and deny this.
I said disappointed.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in your take. Your take is a disappointment. What Aaron Rodgers doing is a failure. And truth be told, viewers at home, you should be tweeting at James Jones. He owes you some of his salary.
Hey, Jay, can I ask you this, though?
To lie like this is...
Do he look scared in that pocket?
Scared? He looked a little happy feet.
Yo,
like, you know what I mean?
I ain't never seen Aaron Rodgers like that in that pocket. Like, oh, he's leaning around. He's, James,
That's what happened to.
Yo, I don't know.
Garrett Wilson could catch
feet.
like that. They wouldn't be in this issue.
I think his age is showing, though. He look old back there, bro.
Do it?
True. Oh.
Moving around.
Can't move
wild.
around, nervous
Moving
around the pocket,
wild,
like
he look old.
get the ball out. I think that's where the interception's coming from. He's like trying to get the ball out so fast because he don't want to get touched. I'm not used to saying Aaron Rodgers like that.
Usually that's that's Aaron Rodgers' game, though, getting the ball out of his hands
But
fast.
it
And
looked
yeah,
different.
I mean, he was younger, no Achilles. He can move around a whole lot better.
Scary
but
back
to be
there.
honest with you, man, it really, like, Acho's right, and I ride for the Jets 24/7, so I don't mind y'all getting on me and all that type of stuff. But if we keep it in the buck, man, the Jets are bad. They're a bad football team right now.
Changing it to the
No. I'm being dead serious. They are a bad football team. You're in 3rd and 11, 3rd and 10, consistently in the game. You got a bunch of penalties again on both sides of the football, right? Aaron Rodgers turning the ball over a high rate, and I know Garrett Wilson, the second one, dropped the football and all that. But even on the first one, you got Devontae Adams going down the sideline. You just traded for him. It's man to man. If we were to show that play, DA going down, they just a bad football. Can't kick a field goal, right? They can't do. They just a bad football team, and they don't know how to win. And you have a rookie head coach.
Wow.
You fire Robert? No, but I'm just saying.
Everybody goes with the real reason. Come on, man. Blame Aaron Rodgers, though. Please do it.
Aaron Rodgers gets majority of the blame.
You talking about everything but that.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.